Should we start? No? Ladies first?
No, say it, because I think it sounds really nice with your accent.
What, Archewell Audio?
Yeah.
Archewell Audio.
I mean...
Really?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Today is December 21, 2025. It is 5:42 a.m. I just did a long recording that probably gonna go. Some of the recording gonna be on both channels, PYTE and Happy Team Sussex. And I realized there was another group of tweets that I started to create a list for recording. I didn't record it yet. So, and it seems like majority of it has to do with Archewell. So let's get that out of the way. First tweet. Okay, if I have seen this, or at least remember it, I would have included on my last recording because there's some topics that had to do with Lili's hair. I just love how Meghan makes all these hairstyles for Lilibet. Always something new. All right, so there's all of that. Just the squad discussing because whenever you see, well, not all the time. Sometimes the squad just create a random conversation. But the Derangers were making reference to Lilibet's hair. Okay, there's that. Okay, not a lot of responses. She let her child be a child. I respect that so much. It sits with my personal values. I don't buy overly expensive things for my son, even though I could, and I let them be a child, innocent and goofy. I actually do think it's Harry, not Meghan, making those hairstyles. What beautiful auburn hair Princess Lilibet has. There's all of that. Just let her be a child. All right. The other tweet is making reference to Lilibet's hair. The only reason I'm sharing with you guys is because the squad are talking about it. Okay, I don't have girls, and I'm glad I don't have girls because I'm not a girly. So I will have to be up to par. If I had a girl, I'll have to be up to par with, buying girl clothes and things like that. I was pretty much a tomboy growing up. And yeah. Anyway, this is the next tweet. There's something incredibly sweet about how much Princess Lilibet resembles her grandmother. Quote, I see a lot of my mom in Lili. She's very Spencer-like. She's got the same blue eyes, sort of like golden reddish hair. Prince Harry. Yeah. It's because the Derangers were making fun or whatever nonsense they were saying about Lilibet's hair, and some pictures of Princess Diana start popping up showing this Princess Diana being a child. Okay, you don't see that polished looking, where the institution turned them into a freaking robot. Okay, let me pause this. So not only did Princess Diana snatch back her good looks from bullying, she also gifted Lilibet. She also gifted Lilibet with her beautiful hair and eyes. I love it. We will be seeing Charlotte hair becoming reddish soon. People are laughing. Their resemblance is incredibly amazing. It really is. Despite we don't see the kids' faces. And she is going to be so tall, just like grandmother Diana. It's kind of poetic justice. Totally, very poetic. Twins. All right, next week. The reason the squad are saying poetic justice is because that was one of the issues that was raised in the Oprah interview that the royal family were worrying about, the skin tone of Archie.
And also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
There are several conversations.
There's a conversation with you?
With Harry.
about how dark your baby is going to be?
Potentially, and what that would mean or look like.
All right. How it started versus how it's going. The cutest royal family. All right. So there's that here. If the Derangers could have kept their mouth shut and just enjoy whatever the Sussexes were sharing with us. Just appreciate it. You see, they started showing different pictures of the kid's face, and then they went on their evil state of mind. So Harry and Meghan was like, you know what? You're not going to see their face anymore. I'm going to protect it. That's pretty much it. Look at Archie here. They were willing to share as much as they wanted. But each time they do something, it's always the negative you're hearing. And these are kids. All right, so there's that. All right, such a gorgeous family. The Sussexes, they are beautiful. That's an ad, beautiful family. Love this for them, adorable, beautiful. There's the stars. All right, next one. Now, this is the philanthropic thing with Archwell. Let me hope the link is there. I hope the link is there. All right. Archewell Foundation renamed Archewell Philanthropies on the 5th anniversary. Meghan and Harry present 2025 charity recap. It's a minute and 54 seconds. Let me see. If there's a music, I'm going to stop and just going like this with it, okay? Let's see. No music. All right, responsible to global crisis. So they put that together. Oh my God, when they went to New York to do that that thing, what was the thing they were doing again? I remember very well where I was that weekend. I don't know, there was some disagreement between me and my husband. We were supposed to go camping. I was so upset with him. I was like, you know what? You go camping by yourself. He took the kids and left. I was on social media just having a blast with the thing when Harry and Meghan, I think Vax Live or something like that. It was a fun time on social media. I don't know what time I went to bed, but I was having a blast. The audio's up. It's just there's nothing. There's no audio. Unfortunately, I'm going to be putting screenshot, okay? So that's when they were in Colombia. Was it the part where she was speaking Spanish? All right, let me go through it really quickly because there's no audio at all, okay? From this point on, I could just do this. All right. It comes naturally for Harry and Meghan to do good things. With Meghan, it's what she has done since she was a little girl. For Harry, it's in his blood from his mother. Together, they outclass all others doing charity work. Oh, please. You know, in the US, you think if they were doing things illegal, they would not catch them? Please. All right, let's go to the next tweet. This is the thing. If you go in my last video, well, there's going to be a different part than that last recording. Is that this is the thing. Instead of the Derangers highlighting what the others are doing, they're coming under Harry and Meghan things and the Sussexes to just say negative things. That time they're spending talking negative, they could lift up the others. This is JTB. Same but new. The children are now involved with the foundation. Is there a link? Maybe I'll go and search for it. Archwell Philanthropies is home to the charitable work of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as they broaden their global philanthropic effort for meaningful reach and maximum impact. After 5 beautiful years, the Archewell Foundation is becoming Archewell Philanthropies. This charitable entity allows the couple and their children to expand upon their global philanthropic endeavor as a family. Wow. 2 things that came to mind. Massacre kids, and then what Harry was saying during the Canada Invictus, the last one that just happened, where Harry was talking about some question that Archie was asking. And then that gave him the opportunity to talk about his mom work.
You either shut it down straight away, which I will never do, or you engage in the conversation and you try to explain things, but then it does. I mean, you know, Archie was talking about, as I said earlier, Archie was asking about landmines. I was talking about how some of these guys were blown up. I think IEDs, improvised explosive devices, is probably a bit too much at this stage. But again, I found myself talking to him about mines who's 5 years old. And interestingly, it gave me a chance to talk about my mum, his grandma, which I didn't even really consider. So that became the sort of the outcome of the story for him, which was he then saw videos, he wanted to see videos and photographs of his grandma Diana out doing her thing for landmines all those years ago. So it produced a very interesting conversation between me and him, different to what I thought it was going to be.
So it seems like the kids are starting to showing some interest in that. All right. Let's see. Anyone notice the mention that the kids will be stepping out for family philanthropic work? That's the best news. Okay, the Sussexes are showing up and doing good, exceptional, for some greatness, exemplary. Their action are measurable. They share their action. They participate and get involved by sharing and caring. They are not performative like show dogs or pageantry participant. They volunteer. All right. Did you see Lili pushing that cart? Yeah. A life of service, just like their grandmothers and their great-grandmothers. All right. Now, Archie and Lili officially being included is so special. They're being raised to also show up and do good. They are the future of Archwell, being raised right. Legacy is a family foundation. They probably had a family talk about it, especially when Harry was at the Invictus, what he was saying about Archie is asking question. And then the massacre kid, if I'm not mistaken, I think, let me look it up because I'm talking on top of my head right now. This is what I asked Gogo. Did Harry and Meghan's children introduce their parents of the massacre kids? I'm not getting what I'm looking for. People magazine says the Duke and Duchess of Sussex parents to Archie 6 and Princess Lilibet 4 reportedly discovered the massacre kids dance troupe. Okay, it doesn't say. Let me see. Read more. I didn't want to read. Alright, let's see. Let me pause and make sure I'm getting what I'm looking for. Maybe it was this. Okay, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry became familiar with the subject of their upcoming Netflix project through videos they watched with their son Prince Archie. It was revealed on August 11 that Archewell Production, the couple's media hub, will spotlight the Uganda dance troupe in a new documentary titled Massacre Kids, A Rhythm Within, marking another step in the newly... Okay, it's not... Okay. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex parents... Okay. Reportedly discovered Massacre Kids dance troupe made... Okay. Let me go to ChatGPT. Let me start. I'm not going to share this article. I just want to see if it's yes or no. That's all. It's saying no, so let's leave it as that, okay? You could pause and read this. I sort of skimmed through it really quickly. It says no, there's no evidence of that. But I thought I read somewhere it was either Archie or something. But anyway, let's read this. Legacy is a family foundation. Let me pause for a second and see if I could get the article from maybe Archwell. Okay, so I went to Archwell. So they say Archewell Philanthropies. Archewell Philanthropies is home to the charitable work of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as they broaden their global philanthropy. The same thing that I read. All right, charitable entities. Okay, where's the family thing? Children, okay, and their children to expand upon their global endeavor as a family. All right, so there's nothing to click here. Is it another branch? I'm wondering. Let me see something. Let me go on ChatGPT. Not Chat, IG. I checked both. This is as ever. That's her business thing. And I went to Meghan. Nothing that says about that. Let me go to search and put Archwell Philanthropy. Let me put, is there anything? Did they already still, let's see. Archewell Philanthropies. 7 following. Okay, so this might be new. There's nothing, no post yet. All right, so they already create let me follow it just in case. Okay, there's no, how do you call this, image of it. So this might be another branch. I'm only following it just to see. All right, let me see. Does it pop up here? It popped up here. Okay, so it probably is brand new. Maybe something they're gonna start talking about next year. All right, where should I go next? Where was I? Here. Okay, so there's that. Anyone notice the mention that the kids will be stepping out for family philanthropic work? That's the best news. The Sussexes are showing up, doing good. Okay, I think I read all of this, no? I love it. Harry and Meghan. Okay, Harry said he wanted to be a philanthropist with other people's money. Oh, shut up. Right, the only thing they have left. I don't even need to. This is the problem the others have. These idiots are coming under the thing to just spew nonsense. Next tweet. With other people's money. Meanwhile, they have deals with Netflix. They're making their own money. I should have retweeted it. Next tweet. People with no legal background or zero experience in philanthropic organization hopping on the internet to inaccurately state that a foundation changing their name is because the foundation is mismanaging funds is so you trolls really think you know better than the IRS. Like I said, I don't know if it was in this video. If they were doing anything illegal, you think the US will just turn a blind eye? Please. Why? And because they are judging it through the lens of how the others behave. That's an ad, specifically that derangers every December. Don't forget about their non-existent experience in psychiatry, obstetrics, criminology, and digital forensic. What a group. Next tweet. This is my last one, okay? I had this list for a while. I just then recorded. I should add it on my last recording. Next one. I'm calling for the reconciliation and restoration of friendly relation for Prince Harry with his family. Restore the monarchy so Prince Harry can save lives as a working royal again. I had this on my last recording. I already highlight this. I put it twice. Harry has always wanted friendly relation with his family. His family are the ones who will rather drag out a one-sided feud with him to keep their overlords and the British media happy than to actually sit down and talk things through with him.
Contrary to press reports, they say they never blindsided the Queen.
I've never blindsided my grandmother. I have too much respect for her.
Harry describes a strained relationship with the British press and members of the royal family, including his father, who he says at one point wouldn't pick up his calls. As for his relationship with Prince William,
The relationship is space.
Nothing sells more than an ongoing family feud. And furthermore, Harry closed the door firmly almost 6 years ago at the prospect of being a working royal when his family refused his offer for him and his wife to serve on a part-time basis. Okay, it's complicated, I know. Why? There's me responding to it. Why? Last I remember, William kicked him out while Harry wanted to do 50-50. Now, Harry has deals with businesses, contracts to uphold responsibilities. If he doesn't uphold his part of the bargain, Harry can be sued, pay back money. He can't just get up and leave because the royal family changed his mind. All right, so there's my receipt of William kicking him out. All right, I covered that already on my last recording. All right, so that is it. Let's do a prayer. The last prayer that I did, I just put prayer because I didn't know what to think. And I read this on my last recording. Let me pick a short one right underneath. Is there a short one? Let's do prayer for strength and fasting. Okay. Oh my God, this one is kind of, but it's clear though. Okay, a prayer for strength and fasting. Lord, I humbly commit this time of prayer and fasting to you. Give me strength and grace to fast with your purpose in mind, to remember those in need and be a vessel of your love and mercy. Strengthen me and my inner being and help me to fix my eyes not on what is seen, but on the unseen that is eternal. Thank you for helping me to withstand every temptation and fast with pure intention. I praise you for the strength you supply, which helps me persevere. Amen. I think that was a pretty good one. All right, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that is it. Now, let me do some editing. It is 6 o'clock.